Happy New Year's, normal heights. Now, will we learn the lesson of the 2020 real estate market post-COVID?
Yeah, and 2 creative ways to save you big money on your mortgage.
Are you starting to notice the real estate signs popping up everywhere? January, it's 2024. Let's get into this.
Yeah.
All right, now here's the thing. I know that no one's going to be able to predict this stuff, right?
Yeah.
You can't go rearview mirror, armchair, psychologist type deal. But what happened in COVID, gang, might be shaping up to be exactly what's happening here as we round the corner for 2024 market. It's easy to say now in retrospect, but there was a key lesson that we learned after COVID, right? Market, everybody thought was going to die, and ended up taking off with the biggest gains ever. It might actually be shaping up the exact same way right now. So here's the stats, gang. First of all, pausing. Market indicators are down. They're down month over month, year over year. We're down 21%, 14%, 13%, respectively on deal flow.
Yeah.
So there's less deals going through the market, even than the previous months when we said there was hardly any deals going through the market. But what's happening also at the same time is prices are continuing to go up.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we're up 28.6% here in our 116 hood.
Yeah.
We're at a median of 1.35 right now, gang.
That's amazing.
Now, I know 116 is tricky because it's university, it's us here normal, it's also Kensington, but writ large, it's about ready to bust because the one number that no one's talking about that we're hitting you with here because you're tuning in live is inventory. Gang.
Yeah.
Are you starting to notice the signs popping up?
Right.
We more than doubled inventory from this time in November last year. We were at 2.1 months inventory. We're at 4.3 right now.
That's great.
That's 104.8%. So what does that mean? Gang, if you're a buyer, finally starting to shake some things up. If you're a seller, that means more competition for you on the horizon. So caveat emptor.
Right. Caveat emptor. And what are you going to do if you're a buyer right now? How are you going to navigate this, right? So maybe these are your signs, okay? Hey, prices are still going up. Inventory's starting to pop up. I see a couple places that I like. How do I get in and do it strategically? 2 strategies that we're seeing are super effective. One is going to be, a lot of people are talking about buy downs, right? So sellers are offering buy downs, people are doing permanent buy downs, but there's a little strategy that people aren't talking about, which is don't buy your rate down. Now, why would you do that? Because it's potentially a sunk cost. And so if you buy a rate down, you're spending extra money to get a lower rate, lower payment. When you do that, if you end up refinancing in say 3, 4, 6 months down the road because rates continue to go down, you've actually lost that money. So there is a worthy conversation to be had here in whether or not it makes sense to actually buy the rate down or not. And if you already own a home, lenders are getting super creative, and there are a couple really cool products that have come out, especially if you're in a VA or FHA loan. We have under market interest rates right now. Super cool product as well.
Gang, if you want to know how any of this applies to you in your individual situation, we're actually doing 2 free workshops, one for the buyer side, one for the seller side. Click the links down below. We'll see you back next month.
Happy New Year.